Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean a bit being you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but the folks called him Yellow. Sometimes I always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, that you'll do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now you don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Now there's something for everyone, and Tommy loved was Becky. In her arms he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gaten boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened the door and saw Becky crying. The torn dress and shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As he tore, a tear fell on his dad's face. As a tear fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done, to walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gaten boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. Tommy turned around and said, "Hey, look, old Yella's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop where Tommy stopped and looked at the door and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back. He let 'em all have it all. When Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatling boy was standing. This one's for Becky as he watched the last one fall. Promise me, said you, I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I walked away from trouble when I can. Now please don't you think I'm weak, but I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight to be a man.